We are going to walk through your living water maintenance today. Really excited to be doing this video because it is really critical to make sure you're getting the highest quality water possible from your living water unit. So it's actually a very simple process, but I know visually it's just going to make a lot more sense for some people. The instructions are in your manual. They're also on the cleaning kit. They're really straightforward, so don't be intimidated. We're going to walk you through this. It's actually really easy. So first things first, we know that this machine obviously does three things. It adjusts your pH, it's adjusting the ORP and the antioxidant level, and it's adding molecular hydrogen to your water. So if you ever test your water and you find out the pH here, it says, it's alkaline and you're testing it with pH and it's not, it could mean that you need to clean your unit. If you're ever noticing when you fill up your water and you're using the correct flow rate, which on your machine it'll say right in this little corner, 2.7 liters per minute up to 3.1 liters per minute. If you're in that range and your water's not getting cloudy, that means you might be due for a cleaning. Let me just show you in our H2 fuel bottles. This cloudiness is a good thing. We get so excited about drinking cloudy water because that's pure anti-inflammation, antioxidant properties. So this is just a fun product, a helpful product for people that are traveling or on the go, or you're not able to bring your living water with you somewhere. So I'm super excited about that. But cloudy water. The other thing you want to watch for cleaning is it should be done once a year, or once your unit is indicating it's gone through 10,000 liters of water, whatever comes first. So for most people, it's going to be the 1 year mark. Some people, like a lot of our sports training facilities, their athletes are constantly using it. They're going to have to clean it at that 10,000 liter mark. So what we're going to do is just, of course, show you first what you need to order. You are going to need to get the citric acid cleaning kit, and it's going to come with a package of the citric acid cleaning powder, some hoses, and also the pump. And then you're also going to want to get replacement filters. So that's what most people are going to get, these two right here. After the first cleaning, you're only going to need to get the filters and the $6 package of the citric acid. So you're going to get this bucket. I've already filled it about a little over halfway full of tap water. That's 3 quarts. And again, all the instructions are right here. And then we're going to mix a packet of the citric acid. Now, I will tell you, this stuff is really caustic, so you don't want to breathe it in. You don't want to get it in your eyes or anywhere. If it does touch your skin, you're going to want to make sure you wash your hands. So make sure that's all emptied. And then I would take a metal spoon and just mix it up until it's dissolved. So something else, you're probably wondering what this unattractive device is back here. We actually used to use this for our alkaline water. It's a different manufacturer. And I'm just going to walk you through quickly how awesome our cleaning process is. This unit used to have to be cleaned, bottom line, once every 3 months. The newer units from this manufacturer, the website, Hannah actually just looked into, the website said cleaning it every week. And this process ties up your machine for about 3 to 5 hours. Ours is, once a year, ties it up for 45 minutes. So it's kind of interesting to note, this is like the original technology for alkaline ionized water. And when we did use this, we loved it. We were really thankful to have access to great, clean, alkaline ionized water. But once we found this, of course, we were excited because it was half the price. The cleaning process is way easier and more affordable, and it actually produces sometimes up to double the amount of molecular hydrogen, which is my favorite benefit of this water. So, and this just looks better. I mean, this, I don't know, it kind of looks medical, and it's got warnings all over it, and if you ran any hot water through it, it would just ruin the device. This, you're not supposed to run hot water through it, but there's protection in it to prevent it from ruining the device. And finally, the actual Taiwanese, this is a Japanese technology, and the Taiwanese engineer that developed this system, which was really, it was a breakthrough. That Taiwanese engineer actually developed the patented system on this unit a few years later. It's called the direct disc ionization process. So we're so excited. This is really the best in the world, hands down. There's no one in the world that could ever try to convince me that this isn't the best. And when it comes to water and air, of course, many of you know about our air products. Those are the foundations of health, so I don't want to mess around with that at all. I want the best, and here we have it. So I've got this mixed up. You're just gonna put this in the sink and put it underneath your discharge hose. See, I have the spigot. If you don't have the spigot, you're just gonna have that hose that normally hangs into your sink. You're just gonna hang that over the bucket, and then make sure your nozzle here is over the bucket. Now, before we go any further, just unplug the unit, okay? You don't need any electricity from your unit for this process. The next thing that I'm gonna have you do is just look right on top of the unit. We're gonna twist the salt port off, okay? And now take it one step further and pull out this cartridge. The salt port cartridge is for making super water, so you can see in your manual how to take care of that or call customer service. But here's the pump. And when you first got your unit in this package, it came with this piece right here. So that's where you're gonna find this. The pump comes with all sorts of pieces that you're not really ever gonna have to use for this process. But you do have this screw in here, the blue tube. So this is going to go right here. You just twist it in and make sure it's tight. You don't want any leaks there. And this is going to go completely submerged. I know I was freaked out when I first put an electronic underwater, because we all know we're not supposed to do that, but that's designed for that. So I'm gonna just rinse this citric acid off of my hands. And then the next step is we're going to plug this in, and you're gonna start to hear it whirring and buzzing and doing all this stuff. And it's basically gonna recycle this water for 45 to 60 minutes. Now, you wanna make sure, first and foremost, that you have not changed your filters yet. The filters that are in here right now are the ones that I'm going to throw away after I put my new ones in. So just make sure that you clean your unit first and then you change your filter cartridges. All right, so we're back. So here's what we just did. We let the unit run with the pump for 45 minutes up to 60. And what I did during the little break after that is I actually disconnected the pump, completely disconnected the pump. I put the salt port back in, and I'm gonna show you this because if you forget to put this in, it's gonna be a leaky mess. So you kind of slip it in the grooves and securely, see if you don't have it in there right, it won't screw in. So make sure it goes into the slots, and then this will screw in. I did that, and then I plugged the unit back in and I ran it on 7.0 for 10 minutes. That's just gonna get all the citric acid out of your machine, okay? So now what we're gonna do is remove, now I'm gonna unplug it again, and we're gonna remove the old filters. So this piece just slides off, and it's okay if there's water that leaks. There's water in the filters, and there's holes on the bottom of your unit, so it's okay if there's water that comes out. You don't need to freak out. I will just give you a heads up that your unit probably came with these, and now they've replaced them with these nice things that have handles. When you take these out, you turn them left, and it just pops out. See, it's water. So these are gonna be thrown away. This one turns like this, and I'm just gonna tell you, if you have two of them like this, it's going to be probably very difficult to get them out. So it might make you want to swear, you might get really frustrated. Just being honest, it was really hard to get that out, so you might want to be prepared, have like a little grippy thing, a rubber glove, or maybe even a pliers. Ask someone for help, don't hurt yourself, but they're really difficult to get off. So thankfully all of the new ones have this lever, which makes it a billion times easier to get them in and out. So just want to give you a heads up. So now these are actually the new filters. I've already taken them out of the package. Number one is going to go in this side, and you just simply twist it until it's secure. Number two is going to go in this side, and you twist twist it. A little bit of elbow grease there, not too hard though. And what I do is I actually take a little Post-it note and I put a note like what date I cleaned it and when the new filters were put in, so I know when my 1 year is. Put a little reminder on your phone too. So that's that. So now it's unplugged, and what we're gonna do is just let it run. And if you have the sink connection, you know, where it's connected through here, you'll turn this on. But we're just gonna let this run through the new filters for 3 to 5 minutes with the power off. And meanwhile, you're going to want to actually clean your pump, because if you let the citric acid sit in there, it's gonna crystallize, and the next time you go to plug it in, it won't actually pump. The little fan or propeller in there will get stuck. So just dry my hand here and pull this off and just rinse this out. You might want to grab like a little toothbrush or something, because this piece right here you're going to twist off, and take this out. Take a toothbrush and just kind of scrub in there and make sure you're rinsing everything. I actually already cleaned it during the break, so I'm not going to do it again, but it's really easy. So just do that and then let it dry. You can put it back in the bucket, wrap it all up, and it's ready for next time. So now that, you know, we're gonna assume this went for 3 to 5 minutes to clean the new filters and just get any sediment out, we're gonna plug this back in, plug our living unit back in, and we're gonna do the filter reset. So here, it tells you how many liters you've gone through. Now to reset that, you're gonna hit function. I'm gonna look at the instructions here. And then we're going to hit it until it says CLN, clean. And then you're gonna press set. Thank you, Hannah.
And then we're gonna hit the minus button.
And then the minus button. Oh, okay, so we're gonna hit, oh, there we go. So
The filters reset on the liters.
yep, right there. So we did function, set, minus, and then I hit function again.